Beijing launched a new generation aircraft carrier Friday, the first such ship to be both designed and built in China, in a milestone as it seeks to extend the range and power of its navy. The Type 003 carrier, christened Fujian, left its drydock at a shipyard outside Shanghai in the morning and tied up at a nearby pier, state media reports said. State broadcaster CCTV showed assembled Navy personnel standing beneath the massive ship as water jets sprayed over its deck, multicolored streamers flew, and colorful smoke was released. Equipped with the latest weaponry and aircraft launch technology, the Type 003 ship's capabilities are thought to rival those of Western carriers, as Beijing seeks to turn its navy, already the world's largest, into a multi-carrier force. China's first carrier was a repurposed Soviet ship, and its second was built in China, but based upon a Soviet design. Both were built to employ a so-called ski jump launch method for aircraft, with a ramp at the end of the short runway to help planes take off. The Type 003 employs a catapult launch, which experts had said appears to be an electromagnetic type system, like one originally developed by the U.S. Navy. China's official Xinhua news agency confirmed the Fujian employed the electromagnetic system in a report on Friday's launch. At the same time, the United States has been increasing its focus on the region, including the South China Sea. The vast maritime region has been tense because 6 governments claim all or part of the strategically vital waterway, through which an estimated $5 trillion in global trade travels each year, and which holds rich but fast-declining fishing stocks and significant undersea oil and gas deposits. China has been far and away the most aggressive in asserting its claim to virtually the entire waterway, its island features and resources. Xinhua reported the Fujian, which carries the hull number 18, had a fully loaded displacement of 80,000 tons. In a March report prepared by the U.S. Congressional Research Service, however, analysts said that satellite images suggest the Type 003's displacement was about 100,000 tons, similar to those of U.S. Navy carriers. The plan currently has some 355 ships, including submarines, and the U.S. estimates the force will grow to 420 ships by 2025 and 460 ships by 2030. Despite having the world's largest navy numerically, however, the plan for now still has nowhere near the capabilities of the U.S. Navy and remains far behind in carriers. The U.S. Navy is the world's leader in aircraft carriers, with 11 nuclear-powered vessels. It also has 9 amphibious assault ships that can carry helicopters and vertical takeoff fighter jets. American allies like Britain and France also have their own carriers, and Japan has 4 helicopter destroyers, which are technically not aircraft carriers, but carry aircraft. 2 are being converted to support short takeoff and vertical landing fighters. China's new carrier was named after Fujian province on the country's southeastern coast, following a tradition after naming its first 2 carriers after the provinces of Liaoning and Shandong. Its shipyard launch ceremony was presided over by Xu Qiliang, member of the ruling Communist Party's Politburo and vice chairman of the Central Military Commission, led by President and party leader Xi Jinping. After Xi cut the ribbon for the launch, a bottle of champagne was broken across the Fujian's bow, Xinhua reported. The doors of the drydock then opened, and the ship moved out into the water and moored in its pier. China's development of the Type 003 carrier is part of a broader modernization of China's military. As with its space program, China has proceeded extremely cautiously in the development of aircraft carriers, seeking to apply only technologies that have been tested and perfected. At the moment, China is not believed to have the aircraft developed to fully realize the potential of the new carrier, Ramat said. It is not known how close China is in the development of its KJ-600 AWACS aircraft, which it began testing in 2020 to have it ready for carrier operations. And there is little evidence it has begun work on carrier onboard delivery transport aircraft, he said. Now that it is launched, the carrier will have to be fitted out, which could take 2 to 6 months. Then there will be harbor acceptance trials and sea trials, which will likely take another 6 months before engineers begin launching test loads using the catapult system. The first aircraft will only be launched from this carrier perhaps in late 2023 to 2024, and full operational capability will likely be declared closer to 2025, Ramat said.